Conditionals are, for example, if else, switch, and I want to show you another one called ternary, which is used to do the same kind of thing. Let's pretend we have a ticket ordering application, and at some point we have number of seats equals 4, for instance. And then at some point we have some if statements. If number of seats equals 0, we can say, then echo no seats were ordered. Let's add our little break. And then you can say here else if echo, else if number of seats is less than or equal to 2, for instance, then customer does not get a discount, for instance. And then you can have an else at the end, echo customer does get a discount, for instance. So let's see how that runs. We have 4 seats. We should see that the customer does get a discount. Let's see. Customer does get a discount. Super. If we change it to, if he orders only 2, customer does not get a discount. And if it's 0, then no seats were ordered. So we have our full logic there. A switch statement allows you to do the same kind of thing. Switch statements. So I'm going to use my little template here. Control space, switch statement. Super. So switch statements are good if you have one variable that can have a number of simple values. For instance, let's say that we have area. The customer wants to be in the orchestra area of the theater. So we have here, let me do this again so you can see the full effect in Eclipse. Switch statement. So area, super, tab. Now the area can be orchestra, or it can be, for instance, balcony. So let's do balcony, tab, and then we can say if it's balcony, then the price equals 100, and then we can put in a message, for instance, equals, enjoy the balcony. So let's do a Control-Shift-F. Everything's nice and aligned. Now they can also be in the orchestra, for instance, orchestra area. Price is higher or something, and you can give them a little note on their ticket. Be sure to use the left entrance to the orchestra. Okay, here's just a little tip here. I'm holding down the Shift key and pressing the up arrow to select that. Control-C, go down, and Control-V to paste. Let's put in another one, for instance, box. Very expensive, and be sure to bring your binoculars or whatever. So there's also a default in the switch, which works like this. We don't expect to get this, so we'll set the price to 0. Something went wrong. Message equals there was an error or something like that. So now we just need to print these out. Echo price. Notice I have the double quotes here so that I can include very easily the variable in the string, but I also need to do this little thing here. Echo, we want to do the message, and the message is going to be this. So message, super. So now we have price and message. What is our number of seats? 0, and the area is orchestra. Let's try that out. No seats were ordered. Price 200. Message, be sure to use the left entrance to the orchestra. Okay, why actually did that occur? Orchestra. The area is orchestra, so it should have gone. Okay, area is orchestra. Okay, so that worked fine. Price is 0. Price is 200. Okay, I understand that. Number of seats is 0. Okay, got it. Now, let's say the area is balcony. then price is 100, enjoy the balcony. If it's box, 300, be sure to bring your binoculars, so we see that that works. One thing that you want to be careful of is forgetting a break. A break tells you that it should get out if you don't have it, and for instance, we don't have it here in orchestra now, and we change the area to orchestra. What happens? Price 300. Be sure to bring your binoculars. Why is that? Because it goes to orchestra, assigns a price, assigns a message, then keeps falling through to box, and assigns 300 and a new message. That's not what we wanted. So you have to include the break here. The reason why you have to include the break all the time is because there are situations where you want it to fall through. For instance, you might have here left box as a code, right box, or something like that. So ours is still orchestra. Let's do it again. 200, be sure to use left entrance. But now we want left box. So let's see, left box work, left box. Now it's going to hit left box and fall through. Price should be 300, and it is. And the same with right box. They get the same. Oops, right box. And yes, price 300. That's the little philosophy of the break there, and how to use it, and how to leave it out. If we have something that is not in there at all, then price is 0 and there was an error. So anything that you type in that is not in here, you get the default. One other way to affect an if statement that you might see and you might use is called ternary. So to demonstrate that, I'm going to say system message equals, and if the number of seats variable was defined, then I want to display a message, number of seats is whatever. But if the variable was not even defined, then I want to display the message, there's no information about the seats. The way you do that is you use the isSet function, number of seats. If the number of seats was even set, then, question mark, apply to the string if that statement is set, number of seats is true. And that would be number of seats let's do it this way. Number of seats is number of seats. Otherwise, basically, if it's false, then say there was no information about seats at all. So, and now we will echo this. Echo the system message with a break, of course. So how many seats do we have? Number of seats is 0. It's defined. It should just say that. So number of seats is 0. If we change it to 10, number of seats, 10. However, if we don't define the variable at all, there was no information about seats. Forgot this here. There was no information about seats. Let me do another example of ternary, because this way is kind of confusing sometimes. What I want to have is a bonus message that I print on the ticket. If they ordered 4 or more tickets, I want to print this ticket is a coupon for a half-price ticket. If they ordered less than 4 tickets, I want to give them a little ad, purchase 4 or more tickets, and get half price on the next showing. So it looks like this. Bonus message equals now number of seats is greater than or equal to 4. Evaluate that. Okay, so bonus message equals evaluate number of seats is greater than or equal to 4. If that evaluates to true, then this ticket is a coupon for a half price ticket. Exclamation mark. Otherwise, if it's false, a little ad, purchase 4 or more tickets and get half price off the next showing. Super. I hate when it does that. Okay, that's all right. Now let's just copy this right here and paste it down here. Bonus message, bonus message. So what do we have? We have 10 tickets. Oh no, oops, 10 tickets. We do have 10 tickets. We now have 10 tickets, so that should get us the coupon message. Let's try it. This ticket is a coupon for a half-price ticket. Super. Now, what if we have less than 4? For instance, 3. Then it says number of seats 3. Purchase 4 more tickets and get half price off the next showing. They get a little ad.